Well, hello friends, Coach Bob with you today, and today we're going to be doing another You Asked For It, You Got It. Yes, it is the first week of August, so we're going to try to start moving this to the first week of each month. I think that's going to be the best way to do this. I want to tell you, you have been lighting up the comment section. Be sure and keep up the good work. Give the video a thumbs up, all that YouTube jazz. But I don't want to do a big intro because we got a lot to cover. So here we go. You asked for it, you got it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to start out by saying thanks. In fact, I want to give a big super thanks. We have several subscribers who have been very, very kind and generous to this channel, and I want to make sure that I specifically thank them. We have RC Jet Dude last month gave $100 super thanks to this channel. I'm absolutely humbled by that. Thank you so much. When I saw that, I was just absolutely flabbergasted. Horace Raper 3210 gave $25. Horace, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it so much. David Bollinger gave $10. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. This stuff, I am humbled that people would share their hard-earned cash with me. But Dad 2468 gave last month. He gave again this month. Man, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You know, you guys giving your hard-earned cash and being so generous to Coach Vic and me. It just, like I said, I don't know what else to say other than just a heartfelt thank you. All right, so comments. These will be in no particular order. They've been all over the place. We have a lot of new subscribers, and they're going back and watching a lot of the older videos and commenting on them. The channel has gotten so many comments in the last few weeks. It really is. It's mind-numbing to try to keep up with this right now, but it's a good problem to have. I remember we'd get like 2 comments a week, so to get what we're getting is just amazing. So this is from John Whitman 6667, and he goes, I noticed you were filling up with gas and Coach Vic was sitting in her wheelchair. Is there any option to fill up without having the passenger dismount or unpack in order to raise the seat and get access to the fuel tank? You know, John, there is an option to do that. They make a kit where you can actually cut through the seat and go right in through there. And they also add, and there's another company, Ultimate Seats, I believe, is the company that makes a seat for the Spyder that has that accessible hole already in the seat. We considered getting one of those. We honestly did. However, Coach Vic likes to get off the Spyder every time we stop anyway. Even if it's hot and raining, she just wants to get off for a minute to stretch her back and stretch her legs. But that's why we haven't done that yet. This is from Jamie McDonald 4810 says, Coach Bob, you mentioned that you can push or pull when steering. This was on the Spyder steering video. You mentioned push, that's your process. I noticed there's a separate video with you wearing a t-shirt and you were pulling. I say this due to your biceps tensing up when your arm pulls. This was more with a higher speed curve rather than turns. With that said, let me say this was my impression, and let me ask if you use both a push and pull based on your maneuvering, curve, or turning. After 50 years of riding motorcycles with 2 wheels, I'm still working on my turning general control of the Spyder. Your comments are appreciated, and I love your videos. Great job. All right, well, Jamie, you were right. There are times where if I will go to push, and if I outreach that arm, I will pull. And although I prefer one method over the other, the big thing is either push or pull. You don't want to push and pull. And this is something that with the U-Champ school and with books on track racing for motorcycles, where they talk about the dynamic of your hands, you don't want to be doing a push and a pull kind of thing. Creates this opposing force, and then we end up fighting ourselves. So I think you're fine doing either. Just don't do both at the same time. This is from Blaine Bass 5774. This was on last month's You Asked For It. He goes, in a world full of negativity, it is so nice to see someone as positive as you. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. We try to keep it positive. We really do. James Young, 7773. He had a lot of comments. This fellow, you'll see him up a lot this month. He had some very good comments, a lot of questions. This was a good one. Why do you need a reverse that makes you go so fast compared to, say, a trike that has a reverse that works off of the ignition switch? Also goes real slow. Nobody rides in reverse that fast. So why would you need one that goes that fast in reverse? And he asked the same question in another video about why is the Can-Am the only one doing this? My answer to this is I believe that Can-Am is the one company that gets reverse right. The ignition idea, you can burn starter motors up. There's a lot of things that you can do with reverse on other motorcycles. The Spyder has a true reverse. Even the Ryker has a true reverse. The Spyder weighs in, it's a behemoth, man, around 1,000 pounds. So I have two wheels in the front, Coach Vic in the back, all loaded up, and a trailer. Having a true reverse with backup lights and all that stuff is really, really amazing. Also, if you were pushing backwards with the two wheels in the front, you might get yourself in trouble. I don't think so. I think there's far enough throw between you and the wheels. But anyway, thank you for the question, brother, but I really do appreciate the reverse on the Spyder. All right, this is from Brandon Smith, 4367. Coach, just want to say thank you for the inspiration for the entire motorcycle community. Keep up the amazing work you do. God bless you and your family. Well, Brandon, God bless you and your family too. Thank you so much for those kind words. Now, if this part of the video looks like it's been inserted, it has, because I just noticed this is from user bunch of letters and numbers, and I'm going to do a screen grab right now, and I'm going to show it to you. And it says, thanks to Coach Bob. Say hi to Coach Vic and Baba. Hey, thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for sharing your hard-earned money with us. All right, so this is from username bunch of letters and numbers here. I just bought one, and just when I think I've figured out, I am wrong. The canted road is freaking me out. I feel like I'm going to end up in the ditch. Flat road, it's all good. Today I felt like I was fighting again. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it is me. I'm going to tell you that when you're riding the Spyder, it does have sensitive steering. And because of the dynamics of the way the thing handles, it can feel that way. The more you ride, the better you get at it. It is a skill, and you will get way more confident, and it gets easier and easier and easier and less intimidating. Just be patient with yourself. Take it slow. Be methodical. Learn from your mistakes. When you do get that flighty feeling, try to figure out what you're doing and what you could be doing better. Okay, this is from Tony Rowland 9216. Says, this was when I was washing the trailer and I was out there barefooted, because I am a South Georgia boy. Watch out for snakes and spiders, says the man with bare feet. You could take me out of my little hick town, but you can't take the hick out of the boy, I'll tell you that. Now, this is from Terry Clare 2914. It's funny he would ask this. He goes, because this is very coincidental. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right. It says, okay, where are the Coach Bob 3 t-shirts? That is an exceptional question. A lot of channels have t-shirts and stickers and stuff, and I don't have anything like that. Coach Vic has made some little Spyder stickers here and there and that sort of thing. I am in the process right now of designing some t-shirts and designing some stickers and things of that nature. I want them to be really cool. I don't want it to be run-of-the-mill average stuff. I want it to be really cool. Even if it costs a little more, I want it to be nice stuff. So right now I've got a buddy of mine that is an art guy. We're putting some designs together. And then I have another contact that I'm going to be reaching out to. He's a graphic artist. He's going to take that design, fine-tune it, and get it print ready. And then we're going to figure it out from there. But we're hoping to launch that somewhere around 10,000 subs, which should happen in the next few months. All right, this is from the Smyrna Cowboy. It says, thanks for the shout out, Coach Bob. Prayers for your sister and having a great time in Tazewell. He went down to the VAM, which is Moto Vloggers. They do a meetup in Virginia there. I rode the back of the Dragon, and my body knows it. It was like a ski slalom course, but it was great. Awesome, Smyrna. Glad to hear that you were out riding the Dragon. It's always great to hear from Dave. This is from George Encinosa. Now, George is a longtime friend of mine and the channel. Says, wow, this is on the success of failure video. This video is awesome. It was deep and hit my heart. The good Lord has reason and a path for us. We can accept making the best of it or fight it and be angry at life. But His will be done. Amen to that. I pray for you and yours. He gives you strength, knowledge, and patience to succeed. Yes. This video meant more to me than you can imagine. I need to reset myself. God bless you. Well, thank you, George. As always, it is awesome to hear your comments, man. I know that you have seen rough road that we have both traveled, and man, means the world to me. Now, this is from RC Jet Dude. This is the guy that left a big super chat. Thanks. I shared at the beginning. This guy's story is amazing. I really would love to sit down and talk with RC Jet Dude. I would. It says, Coach Bob, you continue to inspire and encourage. Thank you. My wife was diagnosed with MS before we got married. My vow to her was sickness and health. Her health started declining about 8 years ago. Before that time, though, she blessed me with 8 children. Wow, what a family, man. That is so cool. We took care of her at home, and at times it was difficult, but I made a vow, and I would not change a thing. In April, she passed, and I never realized how much it took to care for her until then. Brother, I am so sorry for your loss. Caregivers often go unrecognized, but are some of the greatest examples of biblical love that can be found on this side of heaven. You, sir, are an encouragement in many ways, such that I've just taken your advice and purchased the motorcycle of my dreams. Man, that means the world. That is awesome. A 23 Spyder RT Limited. Perhaps someday I will get to meet you and Coach Vic on the road. Blessings to you, Steve. Steve, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is from Daniel McLean 3613. Says, if it's okay, could you explain Coach Vic's handicap? I can, absolutely. Coach Vic was 23 years old and got hit by a drunk driver. She had a complete spinal collapse there at T7. Collapse, whatever, break, however you want to put it, dislocation. Anyway, it severed the nerves. She is considered what they call a complete injury at T7, and that's where she is. So basically from 2 inches beneath her sternum to the end of her big old toe, which ain't very big, by the way, she's paralyzed. Now, we're going to do a video on that here very soon with more details than that, but there it is. But that video is, I've gotten that question a lot, and I think that it would be nice. I talked to Coach Vic about it. She said she's willing to do a video on it and share some of the things that happened. We can always learn from that stuff. Even when it's not your fault, there are always lessons to be learned. All right, this is from Daryl Rourke 3604. It says, hi, CB3. I'm 73 and just purchased my first motorcycle, a Can-Am F3 Limited. First off, congratulations, Daryl, on your F3. That is so cool. Never been on a bike before, but after watching your channel, I was able to get on my bike and ride the first day. That is so amazing. My wife never let me purchase a two-wheeler because every time we talked about it, someone would get hurt on me. Isn't that the truth? I feel safer on a three-wheeler, having never been on a bike. I purchased mine at the beach in South Carolina. You don't have to have a motorcycle license in South Carolina. I live in North Carolina, so I have to trailer at home. I've learned a lot about crazy drivers here at the beach. I'll bet you did. They're out there, aren't they? I saw the episode with your son riding for the first time on the Can-Am. I am an example of riding the first day. Thanks for your videos. I really enjoyed. Daryl. Well, Daryl, congratulations on the motorcycle of your dreams, man. That is so cool. An F3, man, that is great. This is from John Whitman 6667. Says, I just switched to the Spyder because of a back injury from my days in the Marine Corps. Semper Fi, Marine. I've ridden two-wheeler for 50 years. My doctor says he could no longer keep me pain-free while I continued to ride my 1100 bike. I have no regrets about making the change. Thank you for your positive disposition, and you are an encouragement. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. John, you're awesome, man. Congratulations on your Spyder. This is from Pivoto. I guess I'm saying that right. This is on the why I bought a Can-Am and not a Harley. It says, great information. I'm in the market for an F3S. When is the best time to buy one? I'm looking for a good deal. In my experience, I bought mine in December as, they were trying to push out some of the year-end models. And it was wintertime, and it's dreary that time of year a lot of places. So the winter is normally, I would say, the best time to buy a motorcycle if you're looking for a deal. I could be wrong. Light up the comment section. Give Pivoto a little bit of information on that. Now, this was on the I'm Sorry, I'll Catch Up Tomorrow, where I was cooking hamburgers in the backyard. This is from T. Hedman 1013. Says, I see 4 burgers. One for you, that would be me. One for Coach Vic and 2 for him. Come on over, have a burger with us anytime, buddy. We'll warm up the grill for you, man. I'll cook you 3 burgers if you'll come on. This is from Scott Stewart 504. Wow, just bumped me up 1 notch. Great topic. This is on the success of failure. Great topic. Many need to hear this from someone that doesn't know them. Ain't that the truth? You know, you tell this to somebody you know, they might not listen to you. May God keep his loving arms wrapped around you and Coach Vic and your miracle daughter. Prayers over you all. And if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Scott, you're the man, buddy. You are the man. All right, this is from Richard Giles 2484. This was on the installation of the crash bars and the light relocation kit on my Tiger 900, my Triumph. Really good video, my friend. I feel a bit better about the OEM upper bars now that they have the extra fixing on the engine and the frame. Best wishes from Wales in the UK. I always get excited. You know, we've had people from Norway. We have people from Wales. We got people all over the world watching this channel. That just gets me fired up. This is from John Whitman 6667 again. He says, this was when this is on the DeLand Spyder Rally Part 2 when I couldn't find my GPS. This was funny. He goes, I took off one day heading out with my helmet hooked to my saddlebag. I didn't even notice that I wasn't wearing it. You made me feel better, John. You made me feel better. This is from C. Golden. All right. This is on the Your Spyder is Butt Ugly video. And I've heard that. You know, I hear everything. I just bought a 2016 RT. Can't figure out how to get the seat up. Well, man, it's not that hard. I wonder if there's something with the latch. I am leaving the Harley because of the stability at 72 years old. So C. Golden, we're going to walk back out into the garage and I'm going to show you how to lift the seat. I left a comment on your comment telling you how to do it, but a picture paints 1,000 words. All right, don't look at my mess over there. I'm working on stuff. All right, so all you got to do is come out, put your hand on the key, press the key into the ignition, press it in. You see how it is countersunk in there. Take it, turn it to the right, let go of it, come to the seat. Lift it up. There you go. Now sometimes it has been known if there's weight on the seat and I've got a few things on here like a cushion or backrest, when I do it to the right it won't unlatch because of the weight of the seat. And so what I'll do is I'll press down with the key and I'll turn it. I'll have my other hand free normally because I don't have the camera in my hand, but I can lift it with my knee like this right here just to show you. And that's it. That's all there is to it. This is from Spyder's Tri-Glides, 3 wheels, love them or hate them. And this is from Barb G 9652. Says this, I see a lot of Can-Am versus Tri-Glides, but what about Gold Wing trikes? I'm really interested in comparing those two. It's either Gold Wing trike or the RTL or Sea to Sky for me. So let me tell you why I don't do a lot of Gold Wing trike things. The Gold Wing trike, there are a lot of different conversions for those. And because I can't get a consistent read, it's not a manufacturer. Now, I will tell you, Honda has a trike in development. If they come out with that trike, I will definitely do a side-by-side comparison. I've seen some renderings of the Honda trike. It is quite a machine, I will say that. Now this is Alan Staples, 2327. It says, riding motorcycles for over 50 years and kept seeing Spyders and Rykers. Huh, nice. I looked at the Spyders and with the mid-priced one being the same as a Miata, to me and other rational people, for the same price, I'm buying a Miata. That's awesome. Much better value initially and way better if selling it. I bought a Ryker instead, less than half the dough with the mandatory accessories they need. Same sensation as the Spyder. Not as well appointed, but a better value than the Spyder. You know, I'm going to tell you, Alan, I agree and disagree on certain parts of that comment, but I will say this, my friend. The Ryker is a different machine, but it gives you that three-wheeled experience. And just for riding excitement, if you're just getting something to ride, and you're not doing a lot of cross-country touring, you're not going to get more excitement than the Ryker on a three-wheeler. You're just not going to do it. So kudos to you. And I've owned a Miata before. I loved my Miata. I did. I absolutely loved it. Now, this is from James Young 773. This was in the Can-Am Spyder, not a Harley Tri-Glide video. And he put, I heard Can-Am is high maintenance and the back tire wears out quickly. Well, let's address that real quick. High maintenance. You know what? I've experienced no more maintenance issues with my Spyder than I have any other motorcycle I own. My cost of ownership is certainly not any higher than any other motorcycle I own. The front tires get enormous wear out of them. I'm at 28,000 miles, I think, on my Spyder, still on my original front tires. I'm going to replace them at the end of the season simply because of time. I don't like dry rotted looking kind of yet. They start looking dingy, and I don't like that. Now, as far as the back tire wearing out quickly, I get 11,000 miles out of my back tire. Now, for a motorcycle tire, for me, that's a lot of miles. I don't get that many miles out of my Triumph Tiger. I don't get that many miles out of my Suzuki SV, and I don't get that many miles on a back tire, certainly out of my Speed Triple. In fact, my Speed Triple, I think I got 2,400 miles out of my back tire, and the tire actually costs more. So, and my Speed Triple is way, way more expensive to maintain. It's a great machine, and I love it, but it does cost more. So I think the Spyders, I think it's in the wheelhouse. It's okay. All right, this is on the most important ride of your life video. This is from John Whitman 6667. Says, thank you for your openness and transparency with this video. My wife and I have a 4-year-old granddaughter, Leah, who is on the autistic spectrum. We have a daughter in the autistic spectrum, as you know, and we also have a grandchild that may be in the spectrum as well. So we certainly understand this world, right? We can only hope and pray for as much for our Leah as you have for your daughter. Please pray for her experientially. Thanks. Well, brother, I promise you, John, we will be praying for your beautiful granddaughter, and it is awesome having grandkids, man. Grandkids, they are just the best, aren't they? This is from Brian Wilmoth, 2512. This is on the recalls for Spyders. Looks like these machines are crap. Nobody that owns a Can-Am Spyder should look into any other brand other than a Harley trike. Those comments kind of, they tickle me, because the Harley Tri-Glide has had its recalls. It's even, they've seen them burning on the side of the road, the class action lawsuit, all that stuff. You know what? There is no perfect machine, and the Can-Am Spyder is thousands of dollars less than the Tri-Glide. So I'll stick with my Can-Am. But I do love the Harleys. I've had a Harley. I rode a Harley for 18 years, but I'll stick with my Spyder. But great comment. It made me laugh. I love those things, man. All right, this is from Toe Sucker YV6MB. All right. Toe Sucker. All right. I had a Ryker 900 Sport for 2022 for a year. Enjoyed it so much that I changed to a Spyder RT Limited, a 23. Nice. I will pick it up Monday since they closed the bank in my face at noon. Thank you for your videos. Well, Toe Sucker, congratulations on your Spyder. I'm going to tell you, I want to know, did you keep the Ryker too, or did you trade the Ryker in? Are you like a double Can-Am family now? Let us know, man. Inquiring minds want to know. This is from Drone Pilot 260RC. First off, Drone Pilot, very cool. I don't know if you do a lot of drone photography work, but I'm going to check your channel out if you have a channel. I could certainly use some information on that. I'm considering buying a drone next year, but I'm going to get my little license and all that stuff. But from Drone Pilot 260RC writes, I'm thinking about getting a Spyder in the future. I rode my friend's Ryker and thought it was pretty cool. I currently have 3 motorcycles and ride my BMW K1200 GT the most. First off, that's a beautiful motorcycle, and the 2-wheel experience is wonderful. I love my 3-wheelers. I love my Spyder. I've got a Ryker in the garage. I'm loving riding it. It is amazing. It is wonderful. And I plan on keeping 3-wheelers in the garage the rest of my life. They are 2 vastly different machines, the Spyder and the Ryker. I'm going to be doing a comparison, and I'm going to really get into some detail. Rider geometry, weight, maneuvering, acceleration, all of these things There's going to be some overlap with other videos, but it's going to be a very interesting topic for those who are like, do I get a Ryker or do I get a Spyder? And why you should maybe consider one over the other. I'm going to say this, and this will be bold, and there can be those. You can disagree with me down below. I won't be offended. I don't think you're moving up getting a Spyder, and I don't think you're moving down getting a Ryker. They're just different machines. They're just completely different machines. Depends on what you want to do. All right, this is on the Can-Am Spyder and Gear, and this is from John Bell, 5586. Prayers for Baba. Have a question. Last weekend, I attended Can-Am Demo Days. Had the opportunity to ride a 23 Sea to Sky. Sweet. Nice. But here's my question. I'm 6 feet tall, long legs, and found it a little uncomfortable during the ride. Very interesting observation. I believe that you are a tall fellow with an RT Limited. How do you find the fit on your RT Limited? Is it comfortable? I find it very comfortable. And the comment that I made on this preceding video, when I do the video comparing the Spyder and the Ryker, I'm going to show my riding geometry on the Ryker as well as the Spyder. I prefer that standard riding position. I want my knees, basically, I want that 90-degree angle. If this is my thigh and this is my calf and lower leg, I want that 90-degree angle. I don't like having my legs stretched way out like I'm in a lazy boy. I feel I can control the machine better, grab the machine more with my knees, and I feel more like I'm a part of the machine. Now, there are times when I'm traveling, I put highway pegs on my RT so I can stretch my legs out when I feel like after hours that I just want to straighten my legs out. But 80% of my riding, even on road, open road, is on the standard peg. It's not extended out. But I find it very comfortable. I'm 6 feet 2 inches tall with a 34-inch inseam. And I find it very comfortable. This is from user a bunch of letters and numbers. Says, Coach Bob, I'm a huge fan. Where can I sponsor the channel with a gift? And he did leave a gift. I shared that just a minute ago. I responded to this. So the response to that, if you want to leave a gift to the channel, beneath the video, there's a little heart with like a little dollar sign in there. That's a super thanks. You can click on that. You want to donate to the channel, you can donate. No pressure. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But if you do, I want to tell you I appreciate it, because whenever you start thinking about spending your hard-earned money, it's a big deal. It's a very big deal to me. This is from Black Phoenix Entertainment. Black Phoenix Entertainment has a YouTube channel. I'll drop a card up here for his channel and a link down below. Now he's a Ryker rider. I believe he used to ride an F3 if I'm not mistaken. He says, I've had so much fun on my Ryker. Already got 6,400 miles on it. Took it all the way to the back of the Dragon and back. Very misunderstood machines for sure. So he's going to have some insight as a longtime owner who's put many, many miles on a Ryker. So check him out. This is from John the Dad. Now, John the Dad, you guys will know as Johnny the Fox. Now, this guy, he has an Instagram account. If you're an Instagram person, check out John the Dad on Instagram. It's hilarious. Me and a buddy of mine were walking this morning. We did 6 miles on the trail, and we were just laughing our butts off watching his Instagram stuff. Just awesome stuff. Anyway, so John writes this, epic video, Coach Bob. Such a great review. I'm glad to see you were pleasantly surprised. Well, Johnny the Fox, thank you, brother. I appreciate you more than you know. This is from ES44AC2. This is on the new Can-Am Spyder and Gear. I'm so glad BRP is working with you. You have been the best channel for Spyders on YouTube. I had a 2015 RTS SM6, and my 21 RTL is way better in my opinion. Well, first off, thank you for the compliment about us being the best channel for Spyders. I appreciate that. We work very hard here. I spend a lot of time. I do a lot of research, and it really encourages me to know that doesn't go unnoticed, because I really do try. I really do try. This is from Stuart Burling 2826 on the Ryker Rally. Thanks to Johnny the Fox and Tom. Coach Bob, take it easy. We would like you to be around a long time, but maybe Johnny the Fox will get you a deal on a rear tire. If you watch the video on the Ryker Rally, my first impressions, I'm lighting the back tire up a little bit, and It is a lot of fun. But yeah, I got to be careful, man. That darn thing makes me want to misbehave. This is another one on the Ryker Rally first impression video. This is from Daniel McLean 3613. I see that you always wear the same pendant around your neck. Care to tell us a little bit? He's talking about this. This is a logo that I also have a tattoo on my ankle of. This logo is for the Ironman Triathlon. I did the Ironman Triathlon twice. My PR was a 12:04. My goal was to go in under 12 hours. I missed it by 4 minutes. Coach Vic got on to me for being 4 minutes late. She told me, if you would have just been willing to pee on the bicycle, you would have beat your time. But, you know, every man's got his limits, right? But what the Ironman is, for those who don't know, it's a 2.4 mile swim. The year I did it, it was a mass start. So it was 2.4 miles with 3,000 of your closest thrashing friends. You swim 2.4 miles in the ocean. Then you get out, you ride 112 miles on a bicycle. And then it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And you're like, it's nice and hot. Let's run 26.2 miles, because there's no better way to close the day than a marathon. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And the last one that I did, not only did I set a PR by 40 minutes, I went from a 12:44 to a 12:04. I did the entire event with a detached retina in my left eye. I was blind in my left eye the entire day. I got kicked in the face in the swim, and it detached my retina. It was awesome, and I finished it, and it was amazing. My buddies all tell me I'm a psycho when we ride and we run together, because I am the guy that pushes the envelope. All right, this is from Mark Ryland 2408. This is on the Ryker Rally video. Hey, Coach Bob, I'd really appreciate knowing how the headlights are night driving when there are no street lights about. I ride a lot on back roads, and I've been going out almost every evening on it. I've taken it to the gym. I've gone to friends' homes, country roads, back roads. The lights honestly have greatly exceeded my expectation. I know there's been a lot of criticism about the fact that the headlights are halogen and then the light bar is LED. Everyone wants to see the LED headlights. I concur. However, the lighting on it is more than adequate, and it works very, very well. He says, I'm a shift worker. I live rural, and a lot of my riding is done at night. My Spyder has the best driving lights of any two-wheeler I've ever had. I couldn't go back to a two-wheeler just for the fact that the driving lights are so awesome. Cheers. You know, lighting is a very big deal, and the Spyder does do that well, and the Ryker does do that well. There are upgrades you can get for lights, where you can get LED lights for them, but I find the lights more than capable. This is from Daniel McLean 3613 on the Pillion Perspective. This is Coach Vic. She chews gum all the time. He goes, Coach Vic, do you try blowing bubbles with that gum while you're riding? I never tried it. And do you have sensation in your legs? How do you keep your feet on the footrests? I love you too. All right. Well, first off, Daniel, we love you too, buddy. And she does blow bubbles. She'll deny it, but she does. I hear her popping those things in my ear through our comm system. She does it. And she does not have sensation like we have in our legs. She used to tell me, if you stick a fork in my leg, I can't feel it, but I wouldn't like it. How do we keep her foot up on the footrest? I have some floorboard extenders made by SpyderAccessories.com, and I have lifted those things up about 5 or 6 inches, which put her leg at a certain angle, and it keeps her feet solidly planted on there. I am constantly reaching back and checking her feet. It is second nature to me after all of these years to do that, and her feet have been absolutely solid on there, though. All right, last comment of the night before we get to it. Give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, shout it off the rooftops, all that stuff. This is from Canada Newsman. First off, Canada Newsman, let me tell you something. You're awesome. When I read this, I just want to tell you I was blown away. Hi, Coach Bob and Vic. I want to say thank you. I've been riding motorcycles since 1980. Took the Canada Safety Council Rider Safety Course on a Harley street and trail. Don't remember how many cc's. First off, those were cool. Those were fun motorcycles. So yeah, you're showing your age, man. I love it. Have also owned and ridden Suzukis and a couple of Hondas. The last was a 750 Super Sport, all dolled up for touring with upper and lower hard cases. After I got rammed from behind while at a train crossing, I ended up with spinal fusions and a basic mess. Brother, I am sorry to hear that, man. I know that hurt. Lost the use of my left arm for 2 years. Bottom line, that was 1987, and I had to give up riding for years, until now. Don't you love that? Don't you love the Rocky story? Don't you love, ashes to the heavens? Man, it's awesome. I started looking at Harley trikes and Can-Am Spyders a few months ago. Did a lot of research. As a journalist for 35 plus years, that's just what you do. See, he really is a Canada newsman. In addition to my own research, I've been watching a few YouTube channels, including someone you know really well. Yeah, that's me. Thanks to you, I made my decision to pick up a 2020 Spyder RT later this week. I live in Ottawa, Canada. Looking forward to riding together someday. Cheers, Glenn. Well, Glenn, you Canadian newsman, congratulations on that exciting ride. Man, that is just amazing. All right. Well, there you have it. Another You Asked For It, You Got It in the books. So you keep these comments coming. You're the reason this channel is vibrant and alive and growing and doing the things that it does. You are special. If you don't think you are, look in the mirror and go, Coach Bob said it. It's got to be true. We're special, and that's how I want to be. I want to be on the edge. I used to say I want to live my life on the edge where the only place for bleach is in my hair, but I don't have hair anymore. Anyway, I think you got the picture. So do me a favor until next week. You, yes you, go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself, and remember, if you're not having fun, you are definitely doing wrong. Now you go seize the day, and I will see you on the road real soon.